We all watch the Bitcoin price. It's a roller coaster, for sure. But what if the real excitement isn't just watching the numbers go up and down, but, actually using it? Well, that's what we're going to dive into today. Forget the charts for a minute. Let's talk about the checkout line. We're going to break down exactly how you can take that digital gold sitting in your wallet and turn it into real-world stuff.
All right, so you've got some Bitcoin. Awesome. But now what, right? It's this weird feeling, isn't it? You have all this value, but using it for like your morning coffee or a new gadget feels, well, kind of out of reach. For the longest time, your only move was really to sell it back into dollars. But I'm here to tell you, those days are over. Things have changed big time.
Okay, so here's our game plan. It's a super practical three-step roadmap. First, we'll look at paying merchants directly, the OG way. Then we're going to talk about this amazing trick, I call it the bridge, that unlocks basically any big store you can think of. And last but not least, we're going to bring it home, and I mean literally home, to show you how to shop locally with your BTC. Sound good? Let's do it.
All right, method number 1, the direct payment path. This is for the purists out there. We're talking about the way Bitcoin was meant to be used. You pay a merchant straight from your wallet to theirs. No banks, no middlemen, just pure peer-to-peer commerce. It's pretty cool when you see it in action. And a perfect example of this, Newegg, the tech giant. I mean, these guys were pioneers, one of the first big retailers to say, yeah, we'll take your Bitcoin. So if you're building a new gaming rig or just grabbing some new headphones, their checkout process is a breeze. They use BitPay, so you just choose Bitcoin, scan a QR code with your wallet app, and boom, that's it, you're done. Just a heads up though, this works on their desktop site for now. Now, what about the digital side of things? Well, for that, you've got Namecheap. They're a go-to for domain names, web hosting, all that stuff. And what's really neat is how flexible they are. You can pay for something one-off, or, and this is super useful, you can just top up your account balance with Bitcoin. So when your domain is up for renewal, the funds are already there. It's a fantastic way to handle those recurring business costs completely on the Bitcoin standard. So you see the contrast here, right? On one hand, you've got Newegg shipping you physical tech gear, a new graphics card, whatever, right to your doorstep. And on the other, you've got Namecheap covering your entire digital world. It just goes to show you, direct Bitcoin payments aren't some niche thing anymore. It's real, it works, and it's happening for both physical and digital goods. Okay, but let's be real. Most stores don't accept Bitcoin directly. Yet. So, what do you do if you want to shop at, say, Amazon or Walmart? Well, this brings us to method number 2, what I like to call the gift card bridge. And trust me on this one is an absolute game changer.
The concept is brilliant in its simplicity. You use a service to buy a regular old gift card with your Bitcoin. Think about it, an Amazon gift card, a Target gift card, even one for Airbnb. The code pops up on your screen almost instantly, and suddenly, you can spend your Bitcoin pretty much anywhere. It's like a backdoor into the entire traditional retail world.
Now, there are a few heavy hitters in this space you should know about. Bitrefill is amazing. They're all in on the Lightning Network, which means your transactions are going to be crazy fast and super cheap. Then you have eGifter, which has a slick mobile app and a loyalty program, so you get points back. And you can't forget coin cards. They've been around forever, since 2014, so they have a solid reputation for being trustworthy and privacy-focused.
And listen, we're not just talking about a few small online shops here. I mean, we're talking about thousands of major brands. Amazon, Walmart, Airbnb, you name it. From your groceries to your next vacation, this method single-handedly just blows the doors wide open on what's possible with Bitcoin.
So, we've got the big online retailers covered. That's huge. But what if you want to support the businesses in your own town? The coffee shop down the street, the local bookstore? Well, that's where our third and final method comes in, spending Bitcoin locally.
This is where things get really interesting, because it's about building a real local circular economy. Just think about it for a second. You buy a coffee with Bitcoin. The shop owner can then take that same Bitcoin and pay their bean supplier. That supplier then pays their farmers. It creates this amazing, self-sustaining loop where the value stays right there in your community. It's how you build this thing from the ground up.
So how do you find these places? The number one tool you need is BTC Map. It's this awesome, free, open-source project, and it's completely powered by the community. That means people just like us are adding and confirming all the local spots, cafes, shops, you name it, that take Bitcoin. It's literally a map to the Bitcoin economy right in your own backyard.
Okay, that was a lot, but we've covered 3 totally different, totally powerful ways to spend your Bitcoin.
So let's bring it all together and recap the strategy.
It's actually pretty simple when you break it down. If you want that pure, peer-to-peer experience and you're shopping at a place like Newegg, you use direct payment. If you want to unlock literally almost any store on the planet, you use a gift card bridge like BitRefill. And if you want to support your local neighborhood and build that circular economy, you fire up BTC Map. 3 tools for 3 different goals.
So, here's the big takeaway from all of this. The whole conversation around Bitcoin is no longer just about hodling versus selling. There's a third, incredibly powerful option now: spending. It's not a fantasy anymore, it's a practical reality. And now you have the playbook to actually do it.
And all of this really begs a bigger question, doesn't it? As spending gets easier and easier, is Bitcoin finally evolving beyond just being digital gold? Is it becoming what it was always meant to be, a true medium of exchange for everyday people? Honestly, I think the answer is being written as we speak, every single time someone buys a new GPU or a cup of coffee with their sats. What do you think?